I am happy that Hans's chestnut tree is still here. I am equally happy that the tractor shed, it still stands, in contrast to last year when we came back from our Christmas holidays. But it is a way better construction this time, hence it's still here. Very good.
Så bliver det sindssygt godt derinde.
Ja. Ja, der er bordpladen, der er nok lidt bedre.
Hedda, tester du lige stemmen? Tester du lige stemmen? Ja, der er sommerfuglen derovre.
Ja. Freja, hold så. Freja, det er Hansens. Nej. Nå, ja, så leger du med den. Du kan ikke lide søde sager, Freja. Du skal ikke spise den, du får underlig.
Jamen, det er jo et legetøj, er det ikke det?
Jo, det er et legetøj. Han selvfølgelig lege.
Freja, hun tror, det er alt. Så, Freja.
Så rolig her.
Skal vi have sutten?
Det er sgu lidt lige meget. Det er mest træls af, at det er fucking... Danskerne elsker skiferie så meget, altså fordi kom ned i det her lys her, og længere dage, og... Ja. Det er da lige meget den, der man da bare stå. Altså Stine, så skal du altså ikke gå og brokke over, at du ikke har hvad det hedder, tid nok imellem, hvis du sidder og kigger i din spam.
Yes, hør.
Nå, men i hvert fald om ikke andet. Hvad er vi oppe på nu? Hvis jeg trækker vejret, så er det jo fint.
Jeg kan lige tjekke.
Hvad?
Jeg kan lige tjekke. Men han gør.
Done staining the 2 ceilings. Boy, am I glad that there's not any more staining in the near future, because as fun as it is to see the transformation of the ceilings, it's pretty tiresome work, I would say. But I learned a lot during the process, especially, but AI warned me, and the people I've talked to before beginning warned me about this, that if you do breaks, you'll have a visible overlap, which is pretty bad in the big stable, but in here, it's way better, because I stopped every time I did a break, it was over one of the beams, and I took one beam at a time, so I don't have the overlaps I have in big stable. I don't have those in here. Of course, it would have been ideal to do that from the beginning, but not much to do about it now. I also found out while doing it that in the connections of the planks, it collects quite a bit of stain, because it's such a thin layer. It's less than a centimeter. Therefore, the suction in the middle of the wood is bigger than in the ends. So if you go over it, when you have done it like a minute or 2 later, go over it, you can remove that line and it looks way better. But luckily I found out that in the big stable as well, so that shouldn't be a problem. And the rest of the staining I need to do on the attic and the 3 big beams holding the attic should be more manageable, because I won't have to be so much in height, and I have to figure out if I wanna stain the planks before I put them on or after. The most beautiful result will probably be before, but then I'll have to mount them and take them off and stain them. Yeah, we'll see. I'll decide later. I'm very happy with the result. It looks like a darker and more prestigious kind of wood now, I think. And with the white walls, it's gonna go well together, I think. And the raw wall, of course, as well. Nice. Hold da op. Det der med, altså, men jeg forventer jo bare, at folk de kigger på overfladen af træerne, og så vander det efter. Men det gør folk ikke.
Det kan man ikke forvente.
Skal der nogen til den, vi løber for?
Nå, kan I løbe?
Nej, det er det ikke. Det er meget af det. Back to work. It's great getting back to work. It really is. Very motivating to get started again. I feel good about it. It's been a long editing progress with the yearly video, and especially when you don't like editing so much, it's been tiring. But now I'm back to work. I made Hans a good little PlayStation from chestnut wood, which he really enjoys. I hope it shines through the video. And I'm done staining the ceilings, which is also a relief. Wasn't the most fun task, but it definitely looks very good, the result. I really like the wood after it's been stained in that dark color. Next week I'm gonna begin some masonry work, the finishing coat of plaster on the concrete line above the ceiling on the attic to get that closed off. And then this week I also ordered the wood, both the planks for the attic and some more studs to put up for the insulation. So plenty to do next week. It should come Monday, so I'll have Monday afternoon, so I'll have all the day to do the masonry work up there, and I should be able to get going on the attic or whatever I choose, or continue with the studs. That's nice. I just talked with one of my friends the other day, and he told me that I sound very depressed when I do talk in my videos. Very depressed for one who's actually living his dream, and I am. I'm genuinely very excited about all the stuff I'm doing. But when he told me, I could see that he's got a point. I sound pretty depressed in the videos whenever I speak. So especially the ending monologue of the year video, but we've been through it with some bureaucracy, and I was just frustrated, I guess. Well, I'm gonna try to change my attitude and be a bit more positive, and not so no smiles and stuff. I don't know if that's gonna change anything, but it's just fun to think about. Well, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.